Welcome. Happy Tuesday wherever you are. I hope you had a great weekend. And for us here in the US, yesterday was actually a holiday. So it does feel like a Monday to me. But yes, this week is moving on quicker than it. I don't know. Then it feels like it's actually, yeah, it does. Long weekends and just lots of snow. It's been good. I've had a nice, relaxing weekend. Folks, I'm Verena Mei, and thank you for joining me on my stream. Today, I am driving with my brand new, and you can see it right here, Fanatec Podium DD2 wheelbase. And this is very, very exciting. This is a direct drive wheelbase, and I set it up this weekend and I tweaked the settings a little bit. I'm still getting used to it, to be honest, but it is amazing. The wheel is attached directly to the motor, which gives a ton of feedback as well. But also, there's a lot of settings that I've been trying to see what works best for me. It does feel a little bit different. Actually, it feels I wouldn't say a lot different in many ways. Like I said, I'm still getting used to it, but it feels different. Definitely different from the Fanatec Club Sport version 2.5 wheelbase. What I do notice is it is like you're in a real race car. So thank you to Fanatec, and yeah, it's one of those. I was gonna say end all wheelbases, the dream wheelbase that you're like, one day, if I could only have this, I would feel like I'm in my real race car. This is it, folks. What's up, RWV Charger? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. I am back in GT4s here, and yeah, don't comment on this pink livery. I know, I know, Charger. You you might have expected maybe a different kind of livery like that. And I was actually just playing around with some really cool stuff, something that I feel that excites me, you know? I really don't like this stripe down the hood, which is why I went with a new in-game livery. I like that one, but kind of like that one a bit more. It's a bit more subtle, if you will. So let's get to it. So today it's all about Bathurst and getting back in the Cayman GT4, which I haven't driven in a long time because I've been in GT3s for at least the last couple of months. So um, I think we should start with maybe some hot lapping. And this is at Brands Hatch. So I have never taken a GT4 around Brands Hatch. I think the last time I raced in on Brands Hatch was in the Ferrari GT3 Evo, maybe. So we're just gonna go here and see what I could do. And I like to start hot lapping just to kind of get a baseline of what kind of times I could put down and kind of go from there. Chase the ghost car. I can learn a lot from the ghost car and see what happens. And then we can move on to AI. And here's the thing. Here, I'm looking to clean my glasses here. Here's the thing. I like driving GT4s, but there's not a lot of lobbies, like open lobbies, multiplayer lobbies that are available for GT4s. So in that sense, I have to kind of resort to AIs or actually some series races, which I will do. We're going to start this session. Hello, Nathan. How's it going? How are you? That's right. I really like the vibrant cars because, yeah, you definitely see them coming. It's kind of like me. Oh, and if you folks are wondering, I widened up my view here, not only so you can see my direct drive wheelbase, the Podium DD2, but you can see my emergency stop button. You folks are probably wondering, what is that thing on the wall? That's what it is. Actually, this right here, and I don't know if you can see it, it's right underneath the button. it is the power button, so that's how I power up my wheelbase. However, if something happens, let's just say the force feedback is too much and I need to stop it, I could just slam that button and it'll just cut the power. So in order to go ahead and start it after you touch that button, you actually have to turn it. So it wants to know that you are deliberately turning the power back on. BRB, Scratcher, how's it going there? Let's go to the setup. What? What is happening? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna switch the screen now because we're gonna go back. I just loaded these setups into my documents folder. However, they are not there. What is happening? What is happening? I see there. I see what is happening. Basically, I have two Brands Hatch folders, so please bear with me, folks. It'll just take a second to get all these tunes back into the right folder. Perfection. Just gonna go ahead and delete that old folder so it doesn't mess me up again. Here we go. There we go. CDA, Cayman Brands Hatch. CDA is Coach Dave Academy. There we go. My day's been good. You know, it's warming up here. We had a ton of snow this weekend. Literally have to dig my car out later. All right. Folks, like I said, I haven't driven Brands Hatch in a GT4 ever. And this is my GT4 of choice. I think the last time I drove this track was in a Ferrari. Possibly. It's been that long. Hey, Sir Freaky, how's it going? That's right. What did you get? New gear for me too, which implies that you have something new as well. Tell us about it. Oh, hold on. It's so weird. When I get into different cars, I have to go ahead and switch the view. Kind of messes me up sometimes, but I really want to feel like I'm in the car and not just in a game, you know? And I must be honest, in my real race car, my seat is so high. I'm very short. So I don't know if you folks have heard this, but when I teach performance driving, we always say it's one hand width from the roof. So that's how high I am in the car. So let's get me up there so I can see what's coming up. There we go. And here's the thing, folks. Please save. You would have thought that it would say saved. There we go. Ooh, nice, Freaky. You got the CSW 2.5 with the McLaren wheel. Nice. Cool. So yeah, I just took my Club Sport wheelbase, Fanatec Club Sport wheelbase version 2.5, put it on the side and upgraded to this baby right here, the Fanatec Podium DD2 wheelbase. Thanks to Fanatec for continually helping me to make my sim just like a real race car. What's up, Opal? How's it going? Okay, let's continue. I have to admit, my lines on Brands Hatch are a bit rusty, so we will see. There are so many different settings on this wheelbase, which I love, and it makes it so customizable to your driving style, to how you want your car to feel, but honestly, it is like jumping into a brand new race car. So I had been practicing in a 488 GT3 Evo for um, for a race this weekend on Spa. Whoops, it's a little much. And I got my time down to like, I think 219 or something like that, which was my personal best, and I was happy. And then I switched this wheel out, and it's just the different types of feedback that comes through this wheel, and not only the wheels. I mean, not only the wheel. It vibration comes through the pedals as well. And as far as the pedals go, I have the Fanatec Club Sport inverted version 3. So yeah, it takes my brain a little getting used to. It's like the feedback, which this type of feedback, or this strength of feedback at one point with my older wheelbase meant this to my brain, and now it's kind of it's trying to sort it out. Ooh. And one of the big things as well, folks, it was super easy to install. So I have a Playseat Sensation Pro. It's a full sim. You can Google it if you want to just see what it's like, or I have a video up on my YouTube channel as well. But there's a mounting bracket, so I just took my Club Sport wheelbase off, and then I was able to simply mount it with 3 screws, and it was just that easy. But then the difference is that this comes out further, which means I have to move my seat back further, which really means I need longer legs. Because as it was with my Club Sport wheelbase, by the way, which I absolutely love, that I was kind of just at the limit as far as being in a perfect position to reach the pedals. Now that I had to push my seat back actually a lot more, then I actually have to wear these house slippers. I have these. It's called recovery shoes. I don't know if you folks know what they are. They're recovery slippers, basically. So when you work out or you're working all day and you have a bad back, like I do from all my race incidents in real life, then you have like these really cushy slippers that are awesome. It feels like you're walking on clouds, but they're like this thick. So now, in order to reach the pedals, instead of wearing my race shoes, I have to wear these slippers that I have, which are not ideal, but I will definitely move the pedals. Hashtag short people problems. And this is always the problem that I have in any of my race cars. I had to move the seat, which, to be honest, nobody could get in. And you couldn't even like move it back and forth. It wasn't adjustable. It was bolted in. So any of the mechanics who needed to, work on, my pedals or anything, they had to unbolt the seat. Nobody could even drive it. Oops. So I'm kind of used to that, by the way. A lot of people here in the chat. Let me see. And I did a couple laps. They weren't clean, but I was just chatting away, just kind of getting the feel for this Cayman with the Podium DD2 wheel. However, I think I need to increase the pressures. Oh, wow. They're really, really low. 1 second, folks. Wow. 20, 20. We're just gonna go for it. If AMR Dan is watching, he would freak out. He's like, 1 click at a time. I don't know. And why was that so low to begin with? That's kind of weird. All right. We'll just go 5 for that one because we could always lower the pressures later. Weird. I'm just gonna go 22. Oh, we're just gonna go there. I know there's 4 or 5. I was gonna say, not there's no rhyme or reason, but I'm not a tuner, so I don't know how to do any kind of crazy setups, but I do know as far as adjusting my tire pressures, then kind of what, like a ballpark of what it might be like, and I can always change it, so I don't worry about that too much. How's it going? Sir Garrick, yes, yeah, yep, see, and I think that I answered your question before I even saw it on chat. Yes, short people problems. My legs need to be at least, I mean, I could use probably 5 inches more on me. I'm 5'2" for anybody who's wondering. So yeah. Lily, how's it going? Well, time trials now, and then we're gonna get into some AI races. I have a race coming up at Brands Hatch. It's a casual league race, but like I said, I haven't been in a GT4 for a long, long time, and especially on Brands Hatch. Brands Hatch is one of those tracks that I absolutely love to race in a GT3, but hey, I have to remind myself of all the braking points and all the lines and trying to get the flow with this Cayman. Oh, your rig is not sturdy enough. Yeah, you definitely have to have a sturdy rig. So I definitely feel the vibration more so, um, if like I have my tripod, my streaming lights on my tripod, and it does vibrate a little, and you start hearing all these little vibrations on my rig that I never experienced before with my Fanatec Club Sport wheelbase. So it is a whole different experience. It is like being in a real race car. Urban, I absolutely love my rig. I have the Playseat Sensation Pro, and it is amazing. That's right. Oh, thank you so much for following Big Ugly. um, oh, and actually, I think when I was setting my tire pressures, I'm so used to driving GT3s that I have to take it down a bit. I'm just gonna take it down maybe by 2 clicks and see where we're at then. Okay. Um, we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and save that. So I'm looking for the pressures to be at 27 hot. Coles, it is awesome. Like I said, it takes a while to get used to all the different kinds of feedback and also the different settings that are now available that I was going to say that I never had before, but also I liked the way my Club Sport was set up, so I didn't actually have to set it up too much. I'm still getting used to this, and actually my first wheelbase was the CSL Elite, so moving from my CSL Elite wheelbase to the Fanatec Club Sport version 2.5 wheelbase, and now to the Podium DD2 wheelbase, it's always a learning curve. My brain's like, okay, this much force feedback or vibration or the way it handles, what does this mean? And it has to kind of do its, reprogramming and calculation to figure out how much resistance I need on the wheel, how much turn-in I need, how hard I have to turn the wheel, and what speed. It's all of those kinds of adjustments. So my brain is doing that right now. What I do notice especially is you cannot get away with anything. I felt like I could get away with a lot more as far as not driving so precisely in every corner. I feel like the DD2 kind of it's like, okay, you've got me. Now let's go. I can teach you to be fast, but you have to be smooth. Especially trail braking. And I think also that has a lot to do with me having to wear these high kind of platform shoes. It's not platform shoes, but these higher slippers in order to reach the pedals until I can move the pedals so I can actually reach them with my racing shoes. So yeah, it takes away that, my slippers takes away that feel that I actually need. It's like shock absorbers, but I don't need shock absorbers. I want exactly the opposite. I want to feel everything that the car is giving me. So yes, moving my pedals closer to me so I can actually reach them without wearing slippers on the top of my list. Short people problems. There we go. I haven't really been paying attention, whoa, to my line, to how fast I'm going into the corner. What I'm just focusing on is the feel of, if I turn this much, this is what the car will give me. If I get on the gas this much, this is what the car will give me. And also with my wheel, so. Oh, nice rotation. I definitely have to be smoother at trail braking. Oh, that was a bit too slow, but hey. Because my little slippers are a little squishy, I tend to lift off the brakes quite abruptly or quicker than I would like to. Oops. Let's see. There we go. Oops. And I keep forgetting in the GT4s that it won't let me downshift to brake. Oh, completely missed that. So how do you folks like the new update for ACC? I know there's been a lot of problems with the multiplayer servers, and even for my server, I used to have it up. I think last week I put it up for just for anybody. Whoa, rotation. For anybody to join in and just have a fun, clean race at Spa. And then they did the update, and it kind of seemed like, you know, out of 30 drivers, there were always 30 drivers, and they were in the middle of the race. So I knew there was a bug. There was something happening. And then they did another update yesterday, and I was actually going to do a CMS race last night, but we were all there, about 100 of us online, and we couldn't even get into the server. I think only 4 people could get into the server. So hopefully, I haven't seen if they did another update or if they're going to do one shortly, but I mean, that's a big deal, not being able to get into race servers. Ooh, there we go. This is a tricky corner. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. I think I might stay in third on that left. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, looking at my tire pressures, they're kind of all over the place, but not too far off. Right on the edge. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it's that braking and how much to brake. The pressure I need to brake. That, I believe, is being really affected by my squishy slippers. Hashtag short people problems. Okay, folks, I'm gonna get to the finish line and then I'm gonna go back in the garage and I will see what you folks have to say. I do need to adjust my pressures as well. But I think this has been good. I know a lot of people think hot lapping is boring, but I absolutely love it. And as far as getting to know a track, my formula is when I first start, if I don't have someone like Gregor helping me around the track to point everything out, I just get on the track and just do some slow laps, do about 10, progressively getting faster just because you know what corners are coming up, the shape of them, how much you have to turn, and you kind of figure that out. And then I watch a video. All right. I don't even know what's fast, but that's my personal best in this Cayman. So let's go back to the garage. Hold on, folks. I'm going to quickly adjust the pressures here, and I will look at the chat. Everyone, thanks for joining me. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Friday? Tuesday. What? Now I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't recall these being at these temperatures. Well, I'm going to take these down. It seems weird to me. I thought that that they were different temps. Like different than what I see here as far as hot goes. We will see. I'm just going to save. Actually, I'm not going to save it. I'm going to save. Here we go. All right, everybody. Let's see. Let's see. What do you folks have to say? I'm just scrolling down the chat. Kayeta, how's it going? Yes, this track is so fun. I love the flow of this track. Ah, SCD. Okay, so right front is set 27.8 psi. Oh, thank you so much about the livery. I appreciate that. You want to see that livery? Here we go. I just made it last night in game, and I had a very subtle livery actually. Here we go. We're gonna continue, and I'm going to. How do I do this? Wait, hold on. I was actually going to do a replay. There we go. I don't know, it's kind of bright in this this sunlight. But yeah, I was just playing around with it. I have like 4 different liveries that I made in game, trying to see what I like best. Sir Garrick, yes, I have a race coming up on Monday. It's a CMS GT4 race at Brands Hatch. It's kicking off the season, so I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I signed up for GT3s last night, and then since we couldn't get in the server, I would like to switch to GT4, so hopefully they will let me. I am doing both, testing the DD2 wheel and practicing for a race as well. Yeah, there is a lot of variation on this track, Somnesia. It's interesting. Hmm. Oh, there was an update today. Okay, sounds good. Um, I think I have Steam set to automatically update, so hopefully that I hopefully I have the new update. Thank you so much for following Dino2002. I appreciate that. That's right, Freaky. Yep, squishy slivers. Hmm. So as far as Somnesia, I'm looking at your comments about tire pressures. It resets every time you cross the line. Resets. Okay, got it. So basically because, wait. Hmm. Well, I guess I'll just have to take a look and see. I'm trying to figure out what that actually means. Okay, it starts at 28.1, which means it's hot. Like that's the max tire pressure it will get up to on this lap, and then it goes down to 26.7 by the end of the lap. Trying to figure this out. How does this work? Um, okay, 133. I have a lot of work to do, but thank you. I need a goal. What's up, Blaz? Blazul? Awesome, Pedro. It is all about having fun. You know, if you are not having fun, then why do it? We're gonna quit this. I actually don't even remember my lap. 137. So I have a long ways to go. Um, Maybe I should just get into an AI race and see how that works. I think that's I think that's about the right time. We're gonna quit this. Okay, as soon as I cross the line, stop and go into setup. It will tell you on the left the max pressure the tire hit on the lap. Got it. Hmm. But it's so variable, and that's the thing. Like, what's ideal? I mean, I know 27 is ideal, but hmm. But on all the other parts of the lap, then it would just be, you wouldn't have enough pressure. It would be way below 27, right? That's my thinking anyway, so we'll see. Okay, let's go to a quick race. Not sprint. Quick. There we go. 5 minutes. I did a 5 minute race last night. Actually, I did like one lap or something. 15 minutes. We'll do 15 minutes. Opponent aggressiveness. Now, this is the thing with the new update that I have noticed that the AI are really aggressive. They're really aggressive, like making real mistakes. Opponent skill, we're going to go 90 just because we're starting. We're going to confirm this. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's the tuning game. Okay, fair enough. Experience is where it's at. Jones, how's it going? Oh, awesome. My husband actually does a little bit of iRacing, and I got in, um, I can't remember what car it was, but it was so fun. It was a Monza. It was a little open wheel car, and it was a blast. I loved the way it felt. I felt that the feedback came through, um, and it felt very accurate. So I don't know, but that was only one car on one track, so I haven't spent much time on that. We're gonna start the session. What I did want to do is actually turn off the safety rating, considering I put it on 100% aggressiveness, and well, they've really stepped up their game. So we'll see. Where do I find this? Is it in HUD? No. Maybe? No. Okay, I just had to look at that. It didn't make sense that it was in HUD, but... Oh yeah, Formula Renault. That's right. Assists? Nope. Okay, here we go. I think it's here. Fanatec LEDs, yes. Rating off. Hey. Wait. Okay, good. All right, I'm just reading what it says. We're just going to confirm. No, actually, it was the Renault. So, yeah. So 15 minutes race. 15:22. Perfect. Well, not really, because I didn't really set that, but we're just going to go ahead and load that. We're going to go to the current setup. Let's see, front brakes, we're going to set it to 1. And then use current pressure, just in case. I'm not expecting to make a pit stop, but... okay, so I was doing, what, 135? No, 137. Excuse me, 137. Let's see, it's a 15-minute race. 60 times 15 equals 960. Okay, 60 times 1.37 equals, okay, 82.2. 100 divided 82.2 is 10.9 laps. We're just gonna go 11 laps. I hate running out of gas. I like to put more gas than I actually need, but not that much more. I'm just gonna say 12 laps. So I didn't even look at my fuel per lap, but that's a safe estimate because it never will give you a lower number. 1.94 times 12 equals 23.28. We're gonna do 24 liters of fuel and leave it at that. Hello, Digital Magic. How's it going? Thanks for joining us on the stream today. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I did accidentally wish everyone was having a wonderful Friday, but obviously that was wishful thinking. So, yeah, it is Tuesday. We here in the US just came off from a long weekend. For those of you who have any school or work, yeah, it was President's Day. Oh my gosh, hold on. Drinking my tea.
Stay away from curbs.
It is very hot. And I only learned recently, like in the last couple days, that you could turn off your safety rating with AI. It makes me feel so much better because obviously I don't want to make contact with any of these cars, but sometimes, especially since the update, they've been quite cray-cray. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Car on the right.
Oh, I should have started crew chief.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Clear on the right.
So hot lapping is one thing, but knowing where you can pass or what these corners are like, taking these corners offline, like in a race, is a whole different ball game. I do practice with AI a lot, actually, but then sometimes they get very predictable, so there. Third. Yeah, all that time during hot lapping, I wasn't really even paying attention. I think I was just talking too much about, wasn't paying attention too much about reference points and what have you. It mainly just went by feel. So now, during the race, it kind of makes me focus on different things, which is why it's important to, whoa, practice with other cars around you. Oh, I guess I don't need to go in first gear. I would normally, I think, in GT3, which is why I kind of went down or tried to go down to first, but should never be in first in a GT4, at least this Cayman, I believe. I think second would have been better. Come on. Oh. Note to self, there's no downforce. You can't trust that downforce.
Car on the right.
That is not a move that I would have normally
Right.
pulled in real life.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm expecting downforce, kind of, even though I know there is none, but just by driving GT3 so much lately, you forget. Right? I'm usually used to the car just kind of feeling the car squat when you get on the gas and grip the road in the corners. I need to double apex that. Slow. Okay. 139. Come on. Woo! Had to take that chance right there. Whoa! Look at my pressures. They are literally all over the place. Come on. No. Uh-uh.
Well, mate, this has been your personal best.
No, it hasn't. Whoa. Yikes. Oh, that was close. I did say I was going to try to double apex that. I am falling behind. Oh boy. Okay. It's the squishy slippers. I swear. Okay. Come on. Okay. Almost 9 minutes to go. There we go. I like that corner. I just have to remember which one it is. Sometimes I get confused, or I used to get confused. It comes up and I was off into the gravel. Okay. Whoa! That corner is tricky. Like, I want to take it really fast, though. Nah. Okay, falling behind. This is not good, folks.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay. And I feel like in the Cayman, it's so much harder, or the GT4 cars, it's so much harder to really make up the spaces you've lost. It's all about carrying that momentum. Ooh, there we go. Oh no. Understeer. Da, 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 da.
We are at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Wow. Thought I'd try something different. Okay. Yes. The yes was there because I didn't spin. Just to be clear, I didn't think that was fast, but I had a high potential of spinning and I didn't, so there we go. The breaking point here is something I have to work on. Oh. Oh, really? Thinking about where you can pass on Brands Hatch, I mean, I feel like it's a very difficult place or track to pass that or pass on. There we go, fourth for that.
Car on the left.
Ah,
Clear on the
no,
left.
come on.
Car on the left.
No, no.
Clear on the left.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
Car on the right. Clear
Oh
on the
no,
right.
here we go. Ah,
Car heading sector 2.
no. Oh. Oh boy. I make all my mistakes with AI. You're like, well, that didn't work. Okay, let's not do that again. But especially by turning the safety rating off, I feel like I could just kind of experiment what works, what doesn't. Obviously, drivatars, or not drivatars, AI don't have feelings. They, do I even call them a they? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But yeah, my times are very slow right now. Come on. Okay, let's see. Brake right here. Oh boy. Losing lots of time on that corner. I wonder, I was just thinking, I wonder what would happen if I took my my squishy slippers off and slouched down. That would be horrible. That is a horrible, I can't even do that. That's like a horrible racing position, but that would be the only way I could race without my squishy slippers. I have to slouch down so I can touch the pedals. But maybe I'll just mark the places on my mounting plate later on tonight and drill some holes to move it. Okay, now I'm all over the place. Yeah, so it's about being able to feel the amount of traction that the track has under your wheels, and also to just know how much to put down. Alright, I did say double apex. No, that was horrible. What was I doing in first gear? I don't know. Just experimenting, really. Whoa! This is not looking good, but I feel like this is what AI races are for. I was gonna say maybe I should try it in a GT3, but no. I kind of always revert back to GT3s because I absolutely love racing them. I love the Ferrari Evo. But the GT4s will teach you a lot.
Give it all you can.
There we go. So this car, the Porsche Cayman GT4, is the very first car that I drove in ACC, which was only back in August. And it seems like so much time has gone by since the first season of the More Female Racers Championship. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Of course. But it hasn't been that long at all. Yikes. Just to make it to the end. So yeah, this the tuning as far as tire pressures on this track, that is something that I need to look into. It varies so much. And even on a very short 15-minute race, imagine what it would be like in an enduro, like a few hours,
The leader has finished the race.
trying to also figure out when or if you should change tires on pit stops, things like that. This is all stuff that I still have yet to learn. So much to learn. Whoa. Alright, let's just get across the finish line, shall we? Alright, not a good finish, but definitely lots of fun.
Well played. You did your best. Bring it back to the race.
I did. This kind of makes me feel like I was, how I was when I started, you know? Like, oh, I'm almost finishing last, but just jumping back into the GT4s, it's just a different way of driving and a different way of getting used to everything. Let's see, let's go to the replay. We'll start there. All right, let's see what you folks are saying in chat. Thanks everyone for tuning in, for joining us, and for chatting, getting to know each other. Let's see. Markart, how's it going? How are you? That's right, Ruffin is racing. That's right. Thanks for following. Is it him? Jacob? I'm not quite sure how to say your Twitch name, but thank you so much. That's right, no downforce, let's drift. I love downforce in GT3 cars. They are amazing. Yeah, Mr. Falcon, it will. And there's so many settings. I mean, even just kind of going into the setup menu, which you can't see, but I'm just gonna do a couple of clicks and just talk you through this so you kind of know what I'm talking about. Sensitivity. Sensitivity, that's basically how much steering angle, or actually how much, yeah, steering angle you have or want. Force feedback, we have force feedback linearity. This is linearity mode of torque output. We have the natural damper, which is the dampening of the wheel axis. Natural friction. This is all in just the setup right here of this wheel, which I still have yet to find exactly the right setup for me. And like Mr. Falcon says, that may take, you know, it could take a week. I would try it out and race with it, maybe in GT3s and GT4s, and I'll say like, okay, this feels great in this car, and this feels funny in this one. So we will see. Let's see, where was I? Natural friction, friction of the wheel axis. We have natural inertia in one of our settings, inertia of the wheel axis. We have FFB, force feedback, interpolation, interpolating the force feedback input signal, force feedback intensity, overall force effect filter, force effect strength, spring effect strength. Hey. Okay. Going back, I just had to look at that. Damper effect strength, brake level indicator. Now, this is what I like. And I didn't have this, or I don't think I had this on my other wheel, because, well, I didn't have any vibration in my pedals. However, the brake level indicator, you can put in the amount of brake input needed to trigger a rumble in your pedals. Now that is awesome. Shock vibration, we have vibration feedback strength, brake force, adjust load cell sensitivity. Yes, please. That is definitely something that I needed in my the Club Sport wheelbase as well. So a lot of different things, and that's not all. There's just so many more. I'm just gonna go through everything. Brake force. Yeah, actually that was it. So lots of different settings to set up, and it will take maybe a week or so, I think, just driving on different tracks and different cars, GT3s, GT4s, to figure out what's best for me. I know, it was so sad. It was. Sunshine, how's it going? Ah, I was looking at that, and actually, I really want that wheel, the Formula wheel version 2, because it has a lot of buttons, and I think like I'll have a better feel for it in ACC. But I also play Dirt and Forza, so it was kind of one of those things where, do I want to switch the wheel back and forth? Because I feel weird playing Dirt or Forza with a Formula wheel, right? I mean, I don't have a Formula wheel, so, but especially Dirt. Think about it. I don't know. All right, folks. What shall we do? I have one more hour. How should we spend this hour? I mean, I know I said I was racing a Porsche, but yes, I do have quick release on the base. So I would just, it's right here. You can you see it? Yeah, right here. See it? Right there, and then you pull it out. But then that takes off the whole universal hub as well as the steering wheel itself. Yeah, it is cool. All right, we're gonna quit this little session. That's right. It is. However, like I said, there's all these screws to switch out the rim from the universal hub. So yeah, even if I could take this off, which I absolutely can, right, with the quick release, I just pull the wheel off. Let's see. Actually, not a good idea to do it while it's on. But basically, you pull it off, but the wheel is still attached to the universal hub, so you have to unscrew it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, actually, there we go. We actually have only 6 um, bolts there, but 6 bolts every time you switch it back and forth. Okay, what shall we do? So, Blazoo. Yeah, this is not actually. What's up, Oscar? How's it going? Thank you so much for following. So, the question was, I am sitting so close to the wheel. And we went over this a little while ago. And I'm just going to actually go to the showroom while we have something to look at here while we chat. But, so, ideally, like in an everyday car or a race car, right? You put your hands out, the bottom of the wrist should meet the top center of your steering wheel. So technically my wrist should be right here. And that's a good rule of thumb. But look, I have like a hand, just over like a length of my hand from my body to the steering wheel. The reason why is because when I switched this wheelbase from my Fanatec Club Sport version 2.5, it's on the same mounting bracket, but this is mounted perpendicular to the mounting bracket, and the other one was just sitting on top of the mounting bracket. You see this part, this whole part with the universal hub and everything happening there. That wasn't there. It didn't stick out that much. So everything kind of moved forward, which meant I had to move the seat back. Short people problems. I'm only 5'2". I need legs like I'm, 5, even like 5'6". No, I think ideally I need like 5 more inches to properly touch the pedals. And the base is too long for my legs. So as I was explaining, usually, with my old wheelbase, it was good. I could wear my race shoes, fine. Now I have these squishy slippers that are like this thick, so I could reach the pedals. I know, it's funny, but not funny because I need to feel that feedback and everything, and be very precise with my inputs. You know, trail braking is a big thing that I notice that my squishy slippers affect. So, yes, this week a priority is to move my pedals closer to me, which means I have to mark and drill points in the bracket that holds my pedals. So, yeah, that's a leg extensions. Yes, leg extension. Carbon fiber legs. There you go. Ah, thank you, Vulcan. Yeah, I prefer not to be this close to the wheel. You know, and it's one of those things where even in my real race car, I had those problems. I mean, I've had, you know, reaching the pedal problems that short people experience is a real struggle. Just putting it out there. Yeah, that's right. It's all personal preference as well. Okay, what shall I do? Um, Thank you, Oscar, for rating. I appreciate that. I love that you followed. I love that you're here. And then you're rating. So thank you. Anyone know who Oscar Sandberg is from Turn 1? Awesome driver. I appreciate that. Okay, what should I do? Um, I I always want to get into a GT3 car. I'm trying to avoid it. Or maybe I should just do it. Ha ha ha. Here we go. My beloved Ferrari, which I absolutely love. I know. I entered. I'm going to be running 2 series in a GT4 car, which is why I'm back in a GT4. But some news, yeah. Can you see the top shelf of my fridge? Absolutely. Absolutely, because I have glass shelves. You can see right through it. Duh. Yeah, this amazing livery was created by Koshiro Design, also known as MN Koshiro on Twitter. Yes, it does. And actually, you may not have noticed, no, you did notice, Oscar, that this is the livery that I raced, I think in the last couple races of the MFR Championship. So yeah. But it's different when you folks are driving because you don't have my livery, so you just see that black car, right? The stealthy, just matte black Ferrari until you watch the broadcast and it's there. So thank you. All right. Good night, Willie. All right. Let's just do it. We're not even gonna play around. We're gonna get out of Brands Hatch. I know I was going to go into Brands Hatch. We are just gonna get out of single player mode. Hopefully, I have this update now. Let's let's race random servers. Yay! What could possibly go wrong? All right. GT3s. Whoa. Okay. Hmm. Spa. I was racing in Spa last week, but I'm having a bit of trouble getting used to this wheel and making it up Eau Rouge. Kailami practice, ACC, shake and bake. What shall I do? No, we'll just, let's look. There's 14 drivers. Oh, they're already in a race. Drink and drive Italian nights. I actually joined a server last week that said like drunk race at Spa. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure they were drunk. They were all over the place. Silverstone, no, Brands Hatch, they're already in a race. Kalami practice. It doesn't look like there's much going on here. So, to stay true to my stream, I'm going to go back and go into an AI race, but this time in this GT3. We're gonna do a 10-minute race. I only have the opponent's gut 90 because Brands Hatch is not a track that I'm completely familiar with yet. I think I had to do a race. I practiced it at the start of the More Female Racers Championship. Season 1, that's where we had to put down our qualifying times, and then I did a quick community race after that, but those are really the only times I've run it. Let's see. Let's see if I even have a tune for it in this Evo. Ah! No tune. What do I do? Aggressive preset? Sure. Why not? Sure. We're gonna do, 2.61. Hey, we're just gonna guess. We're gonna do, I don't even know how, how fast a lap around Brands Hatch is in a GT3. But if I put 38 liters, I think that should be plenty. Oh, there was an open lobby race at Monza. There was? Oh, what do I do? Okay. Okay. I do really want to do an open lobby race. Sorry, folks. Back and forth. Back and forth, but, see, this is the thing I'm torn with. Like, I need to practice GT4s, and I love GT3s. Let's go back. Sorry. I know you folks do this as well. Fetching server list. Let's go. Thanks for following, Bon John. Where was this Monza race you speak about? Brands Hatch, Brands Smash, Brands Smash. This one? This one. Quali? Yay! I mean, yes. Let's just go for it. Oh. What just happened? Okay, we're just gonna go for it. There's only 7 drivers. Did it say it's gonna rain? Great. Who did this? Damp? What do we have here? It's damp, and in 30 minutes it's going to get more rain. We're gonna get more rain. 24, 29. What to do? This is the thing that I kind of struggle with, to be honest. We're gonna do this. We're gonna load it. I'm gonna put wet tires on it. Wet tires on it. We're qualifying, and I might have 1 lap, maybe. Let's go. Oh, jeez. These people are very fast. What have you talked me into, by the way? What could possibly go wrong exactly for your entertainment? Yes, I addressed my sensitivity for my steering wheel. Here, I'll let this car go past.
Be careful there. There's a slow car up ahead.
go. Whoa, the amount of feedback in this wheel is kind of crazy. It's never felt like this before. I've never actually driven Monza with this wheelbase before. Okay. Whoa. Yikes. Okay, 41 seconds. What will happen? We will see. Ha. Somnesia, what have you talked me into? This was supposed to be a GT4 Brands Hatch stream. Ooh, first. I needed that. I needed that braking power in first. Whoa. So much more feedback than I'm used to. Different kinds of feedback that I've never felt before in a race. So just getting used to that. Figuring out exactly what that means. I shouldn't have been in 5th gear, but ooh, why am I even... Can't... Come on. I'm not gonna make it. But... But I like my tire pressures where it's at. I mean, it could be a bit higher on the left. Maybe 1 click. But hey. So its qualifying is 12 p.m. Race is at 7 p.m. This is where I wish... Oh, wait, here we go. It's switching over. This is where I wish it would just tell us. The track temp, the ambient temp, what's going to happen. Okay. 22, 23. Ooh. It's kind of dry right now, so... Dry tires. And more rain in 15. That's right. So, what do I do? 3 times, and how much fuel? See, this is where I need, help. Was it a 20-minute race?
30 seconds.
Ah. Okay. 50? Will 50 be enough? I don't know. I'd rather have more fuel. Okay, I can't do math in my head. We're just gonna go. Dry tires.
10 seconds.
That was horrible. Because I didn't even have time in that... I didn't have time to even look at my tire pressures, and the temp was different. So this is the part where I feel like I definitely need help. More time to figure stuff out. Hey, we're just gonna go. Whoa, okay. What is happening there? Okay. Well, that was a good guess. Oh, somebody's starting from the pit.
Green light. Give it all you got.
What is happening? I have no idea where all the cars went, if they got disconnected, what have you. Weird. Whoa. something weird is happening. Maybe there needs to be an update.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
What's that? Ooh, ooh, yikes. Okay, yeah, this race will not be won on lap 1, but I'm just gonna keep it on track. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm using this wheelbase at Monza in a GT3. So much vibration. Hold your brakes. Ah. All right, here we go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. There's some light damage on the right of the car. Clear on the right.
I mean, I was going in, I know I got close to the Ferrari in front, but I was in front of that other car who could have backed off. Let's see if this works.
Car on the left.
No! I actually didn't mean to do that. Oops. This is horrible. What I meant to do was back off to brake way before, but again, I outbrake myself. Oh boy. This is not a good racing day today. It is not. But I think it just takes time. I need to be able to actually feel the pedals. Oh, it's a 30-minute race. Okay. Which means I have time to catch up. Squishy shoes equals not really being able to feel how much I'm actually braking. You can kind of, but I put on the brakes, and then I see how much the car is slowing down, but I'm kind of unsure how much the car will really slow down. So then it's a very sporadic braking rather than a confident braking. So it looks like I'm not gaining on any of the cars in front of me. Wow, the feedback in this wheel is very intense. And the pedals. I love that when I go to 100% braking, just like that, coming into this corner, that I can feel the vibration in the pedals.
Well done, mate. That's all best. Slow car ahead.
Okay. Oh, so I am kind of gaining on the person in front of me. Awesome. I like that. For a while there, I couldn't close that gap a little. I am closing it little by little. What's happening? We will see. Maybe there's damage on their car. Oh, I think that because Ross was in fourth. Lots of time. Whoa. Okay. Do I have enough fuel? I think so. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Close that gap. Looks like T. Ross is getting ahead. Come on, let's go. Consistency.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Ooh. Okay, who's that? Hmm. Okay, 20 minutes. I mean, there's not many people on track. Okay, 9 seconds is the next car.
The fastest lap so far.
Let's catch him.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Slow car
Ah.
ahead.
Okay. Okay. Were they battling for it? Maybe they were, and they got into an incident. In any case, this is good. I love this part. I love hunting cars down. Okay, let's go. Okay, 0.8.
Well done, mate. This is the impossible version.
This will be interesting. Braking into this turn. Nicely done. Not me, the person in front of me. I could have definitely gone through that chicane a lot cleaner. There we go. Ah! No! Ah, too much. I got ahead of me. Return to pit. Oh my gosh. Okay, 17 minutes. Ah, those silly mistakes. This is when you just get a little too, you give a little too much gas. Literally, look at my wheel. That was too much gas too soon, and especially it just started sprinkling. I'm just trying to figure out which way is up right now. But instead of pressing the return to pit button, I am going to just drive. I'm just gonna drive. Just gonna drive right through. Because I can't be bothered to turn. There's just, I just can't. I just can't. I can't even go straight. Oh boy. So yeah. Hey, look, I'm going straight, but look at my wheel. Yes, I know, I'm coming in. Don't you worry. Ooh, can I turn? All right. Let's see. No, I don't want that much fuel. Oh yeah. Fuel to add 0. Okay, good. Oops. I'm not completely in line. Okay, repairing car. Yes, exactly. So looks like we are in the pit together. Wow, look at everybody's in the pit. Oh, change to wets? I think it's too late.
We are halfway through.
Oh, look at the stop and go 30s. I mean, look at the stop and go 30s. So, yeah. I mean, trust me, I've had my share of stop and go 30s, and it's just being so anxious to get out of the pit because you've lost so much time by fixing the car. So I feel for them. You've seen me. The one time I think I went into the pit like 7 times because I kept getting stop and go 30s because I just didn't clear it. So yeah. But with this weather, it's going to be tricky because I don't have wets on. Somnesia, you suggested that after I could change it, or I didn't even see your comment there. So we will see. This is going to be a tricky race. 14 more minutes. This will be quite interesting.
The mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, let's go.
Oh, I didn't know we had a mandatory stop. Well, there you go. This will be interesting because more rain is coming.
We've been given a stop and go penalty.
Is it for... There we go. Now we're even. Oh, but then I can't... Okay, I can't switch out my tires. Stopping... Can I? Can I service my car during a stop and go? I think everyone has a stop and go penalty. I mean, honestly, I was gonna say these tires don't feel too bad. I feel like if let's just hold off on that comment for now. They're definitely cold. Okay. So here's the question. Ooh. It's not only the curbs, it's the braking. Of course, I wasn't paying attention when I was braking because I was reading the chat. Okay, here we go. So I have to go in there. Can I change the tires during my stop and go? I don't think I can. Ooh. 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 Can I? I don't think it will let me. Oh, it just says serve penalty. Okay. Oh, look, the other car is in there too. Wait, what happened? Okay. What a race, huh? Okay. So here's the thing. Like when I'm racing, all this pit strategy thing, if I don't have somebody in my ear to help me, then my head is just full of like just all these questions on what should I do? Am I doing all these things right? And then it takes my focus away from the actual driving. Now I'm one lap down, I'm on dry tires, and it's raining. We will see. Ooh, it might be that they're on dry tires as well. Doesn't matter. I'm on engine map. Should lower the brake bias. 250 maybe. Without missing my braking point. Ah! Okay, we just are going to get used to this level of traction and go from there. Okay, let's go. It is very slick. What should I do? I have 8 more minutes. I'm so way behind. Whoa. I mean, I just have to take it slowly, I guess. I have only 7 more minutes and I'm so way behind. I kind of just want to finish the race. Should I pit?
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oops. Obviously, I can't. Oh, that was horrible. I should have just let him go, but oh well. You ever have one of those days where your head is kind of just like not completely focused, but it's just having a hard time processing stuff? Maybe it's you didn't sleep well or you didn't have enough to eat. Yeah, I'm like this. So I think I'm gonna pit. I know it's not ideal, but also I think it's a better choice than actually going on, and there's only 8 more minutes to go. So let's do it. So let's pull up the menu. Wet tires. Yep. Oh no! Stop and go. What should I do? I have 5 more minutes. Okay. Yeah, so this is not cool. Change brakes, change tires. This is like when I'm focusing on something else coming into the pit, then obviously I'm not focusing on how fast I'm going, even though I know. So I just have to kind of break that down. It is not going well. Not going well, but hey, I have like 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes left. Let's see if we could actually do something. Do something as in just enjoy driving, right? All right.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. I know. So next lap, I actually have to come into the pit. Oh boy. We're just gonna go straight. Help! Do you folks ever have races that, that's fine. Do you folks ever have races that just go completely south? I was actually watching, Dave Cam's video the other day with my husband, and from the get-go, from the start, right on the formation lap, he drops his mouse, and he didn't have enough fuel, and you know, when you start a race like that, then it's hard to get your concentration back, right? It's kind of like once you get a stop and go penalty, or just a penalty in general, or maybe a spin and you hit the wall and you realize like, oh my gosh, it's going to cost me so much time, then it's hard to focus on going fast or even trying to figure out a pit strategy. And that is where experience comes in. Like if I have somebody to help me figure out a pit strategy during races, then I feel like I would be fine. But if I don't have a pit strategy that or somebody to help me, then it's just my mind just goes round and round and round and round and round and round. It really never stops because I don't know what's right or what's wrong. So there is no answer. It just kind of happens. And yeah, I'm slowing down a lot, even though I don't need to at this point. But I need to slow down right now. So let's do this stop and go. And it wasn't actually long ago that, I don't know, maybe a month ago, that I was just so frustrated during a race. It was an enduro race, and I kept getting these stop and go penalties, and I didn't know how to clear it because there's just so much happening in my head. But like I said, seat time, seat time, seat time, seat time. Leaders on the final lap, which means once I get out of here, then I'll do one lap, and then I will cross the finish line, and it'll be over. So that is not a good race. But that's okay.
Come on, let's go.
I know. Okay, let's go. Yeah, when I joined this race, and that's the thing, like, sometimes there's these lobbies that you go into and you have like practice, and you can set your tires. You have 20 minutes of qualifying because you get in the server when qualifying starts, so you have all this time to prepare. This one I kind of just jumped in and was like, oh my gosh, this is what the weather's going to be like. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to go ahead and race anyway. And I don't like to race like that. It just kind of stresses me out. I'm more of the kind of person who likes to be prepared. I think this was just like looking for fun, but also being unlucky that just a timing thing also. That the time was winding down and not putting on the wet tires in my pit stop. So all of those things together does not make for a good race. But I decided to hang in there, and to be honest, the frustration did want to make me quit. But as you will see, we will get across the finish line. And I'm guessing whoever server this is, it did say it was live. Oh, 20, car 20. Stop and go. Wait, what? What just happened there? There was a DQ? This is a interesting. Not quite sure what happened in the standings. Oh, drive-through, sorry.
Alright, race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
I don't understand. It felt like, oh, Sherman got a drive-through after the race was over. Doesn't matter. I'm so confused. Ah, there we go, folks. So yeah, that was a live race, and I'm just gonna. I should type in there. No, I'm not gonna type in there. Sometimes I just never know. You know, when you get into um, these multiplayer lobbies, and even if you have a good race or you have fun and you people are chatting, I never know if I actually want to put a comment in there because I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. I just like to race, to be honest. But if I'm having a good race with somebody and, you know, we're making each other sweat, really wheel to wheel racing, trying to pass each other, clean racing, then it's awesome. All right, folks, I'm going to end it here. And I thank you so much for joining me today on this stream. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, whether it's day or evening. It is only 12:56 p.m. here in Washington State. I hope you enjoyed it. I still have I need a lot of practice on this wheelbase. For those of you who are just joining us, this is my brand new Fanatec Podium DD2 wheelbase, and what I had before this was a Fanatec Club Sport version 2.5 wheelbase, which I absolutely loved. So getting this was kind of like, okay, this will last me hopefully forever. I mean, it is a piece of electronics, and just like computers and stuff like that, they're technology these days. Um, they just get better every year, so we will see. But it's been great practicing. I did say that I was going to race and practice in the Porsche Cayman GT4, which is what we started off with, hot lapping, then AI races, but then I just couldn't help myself. I had to jump into my beautiful Ferrari 488 GT3 Evo and hit up a multiplayer lobby, and I just had to go with it. So if you were expecting me to continue on at Brands Hatch in the Porsche, I'm sorry because you got this, and it wasn't a great day of racing, but it was definitely fun, and I always learn from my mistakes. Folks, have a wonderful week, and I will be streaming right here tomorrow, same time, same place, 11 a.m. Pacific, which is 8 p.m. GMT. So if you feel like joining me, then I hope you can, and I will see you there tomorrow. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful day. Bye.